Mitch.
Boy, it's tough to follow something like that, but I'll give it a try. You know, this is all about family. And every year we pick out a youth ambassador, somebody who we think really epitomizes the spirit and personality and the kind of person that we're really working towards helping with the Muscular Dystrophy Association. And this year, somebody who their family has a lot of faith. Andy Dannenbring and his family.
When the road gets dark.
Right there.
We were wiped out. It was terrible.
Have a little faith in
But
me.
you adjust and you live with it.
The Dannenbrings put their faith in each other. Families have a way of pulling together when things go wrong.
Well, just being in it, having it happen to you, you can't believe that this is going to happen to your family. You have 3 children that are normal, and this is the third little child, or fourth child that you have, and you expect that to be the very same, and it isn't. And I hardly even knew what muscular dystrophy was.
They now know all too well the details of this horrible disease. And while Andy smiles as he rides his new scooter, there's things he'd rather be doing.
Especially when you see those kids running around and I'm the one just sitting in a wheelchair. It's very hard to deal with. I just can't walk like everybody else. I can't run. I'm not normal. It's kind of hard to deal with.
Hard, but not impossible. As far as Andy's attitude goes, he's 12 years old going on 40. He knows this disease may limit him, but he says it won't stop him.
Just using my head is enough, not my hands. If I can use my brain enough, it might just help me to be the same way as everybody else in a way.
For Carmen and Lon, watching Andy get confined to a wheelchair was bad, but the realization that muscular dystrophy could very likely cut his life short is worse.
Oh, yes, and he knows too, so we've talked about that, but you also have to look ahead and hope that there is a cure for this coming.
We're going to find a cure for this disease, and everybody that has the same disease as I do is going to be cured. That's my hopes. To have everybody like me to walk again.
It's that kind of faith that keeps this family going. It's not just Andy battling life-threatening illness. Lon's on dialysis to treat his diabetes. But palling around with Andy even helps that.
I look at it this way, that no matter how tough the guy got it, there's somebody that's got it a little tougher. And I think I survived on that attitude, that, I could have it a lot worse,
Andy knows that too, so instead of dwelling on his setbacks, he's looking ahead to the future.
My goal, to be the best I can be. That's about it.
Have a little faith in me. When your secret.
Wow. The best you can be. That's all we can hope for anybody. And I'll tell you what, my friend, you are off to a pretty good start of being the best you can be. But I want to make one thing real clear. Andy was very serious in that story, but you know what? Andy's a fun-loving kid, aren't you?
I guess so.
You guess so? Don't tell me. No, you be honest. I want to see the Andy that we know is there.
I guess.
You're always telling me jokes. You're always goofing off. You're having a lot of fun, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, he decided to be quiet today. Andy, tell me a little bit about, you go to camp. You've got a good attitude about being in this chair, that you're going to do the best you can be, that you're not going to let it stop you. We're going to get a cure for this, aren't we?
Of course. I know so.
Tell people at home why they should call in right now and help us all out.
You should call in for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. We need this money.
Very good. Thank you, bud. We'll talk to you a little bit later. And this is the rest of the Dannenbring family. Thank you for being here, too.
Well, we better get to work.
I think we have some work to do. Yes, we do. Andy, we're going to do what we can on this end. Nice job, buddy. All right, we have a lot of phones.